News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, the Sheriff's Office responds to a school press release, and area families are surprised by holiday gifts. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
The Sheriff's Office issues a response after a police investigation. It's Tuesday, December 24th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. A press release from the Nye County Sheriff's Office has been released in response to an arrest and raid made at a school in Amargosa.
In a press release, Never Give Up stated the Nye County Sheriff's Office unacceptably endangered the safety of our residents. Deputies took unnecessarily restrictive measures and caused great upheaval within our facility, and Never Give Up staff were threatened and physically prevented from providing necessary treatment, medication, security, and comfort to our residents. The Sheriff's Office says the body camera footage tells a different story. In this footage, officers can be seen allowing staff to conduct business as usual, were friendly with staff, and are even seen high-fiving residents at the facility.
Well, the ones that talk to us, we are, but I'm
let you know that lunch is ready for the kids.
Okay. Uh-oh. Well, we're letting some people smoke.
Not yet. At least it's not Taco Tuesday, because then we'd be in trouble.
We'll let you finish before we got.
Okay, so we're gonna do line structure with the girls, and then one of you will walk over with us with the girls.
Okay. Do what they gotta do.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Attorneys for Never Give Up also say that no staff member was presented with the warrant despite requests, but body camera footage shows a staff member being served with the search warrant at the time the investigation began.
Hi, is the manager in? Are you the manager? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You are Ben Austin. Okay, perfect. Ida 2, we're out with the manager. We're here to serve a warrant on the property. Okay. That's part of the warrant.
So what I'll go get. Well, yeah, just put it. Set it down.
Set it down. Okay. Set it down.
You have the radio. You can tell everybody, right? You can communicate with everybody.
We'll wait. We'll wait.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Do you have an office that we can go step into?
On the day the warrant was served, Raymond Lomelli, age 21 of Henderson, was arrested. Lawyers for Never Give Up stated Lomelli was thrown to the ground when he was arrested and claimed Lomelli also asked to see a copy of the warrant but was denied. This body camera footage shows the arrest of Raymond Lomelli.
All the girls.
There's a search warrant for phones. For real? Just so we know it's your phone.
Are we going to be able to get these back today?
Yeah, so what's going to happen is the detectives will talk to you all individually.
What do you need my phone in particular for, though?
What's that? For the search warrant.
Yeah, but what are you looking for?
That's whatever the detective's looking for. We're just here to assist them. But it's for any and all media, for anybody that works here, and everything, and all staff, and any phone on the premises.
Yeah.
Again. All right, you're under arrest. Want to go to jail?
Get off me, bro. Bro, I gave you your stuff, bro. Get off me.
We'll take you to jail if that's what you want. For
I gave you my shit, bro.
Okay, just relax, man.
Stop. I gave you my stuff.
Okay.
Stop, bro.
Hey, he's fine.
Okay. We're good. You're good?
Yeah,
We're good.
You have my phone, bro.
Okay, relax then.
He's finished.
He said he's done. What's that?
As the video shows, he was not thrown to the ground and did not request to see the warrant. The Nye County Sheriff's Office says the investigation was lengthy and that the body camera video demonstrates that the statements by Never Give Up and their representatives are false in general. The Sheriff's Office goes on to say it does not tolerate false allegations against its deputies and says allegations such as these are corrosive to an agency, the community, and law enforcement in general. For News 25, I'm Brad Francis.
Well, the Federal Bureau of Investigation is asking for any information about two siblings that are missing from Idaho. The disappearance in September might be linked to the suspicious death of their stepfather's former wife. Family members outside Idaho told police that they haven't heard from 17-year-old Tylee Ryan and 7-year-old Joshua J.J. Vallow for months. Joshua Vallow has been described as a child with special needs who had been adopted by Lori Vallow and may need medication. Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell are wanted for questioning at this time. Family members have told police that the two are part of a doomsday cult that focuses on religion, the end of the world, and near-death experiences. Well, National Park Service Rangers and Naval Air Station China Lake worked together to rescue a man who injured his leg in a motorcycle crash in Death Valley National Park. National Park Service Dispatch received an emergency request via a spot satellite messenger on the afternoon of December 19th. The signal came from an isolated area in the Panamint Mountains. Satellite messenger devices and satellite phones, they say, are the only way to communicate in case of an emergency in most of Death Valley National Park, which has limited cellular service. Park rangers started driving towards the location and requested assistance from a search and rescue helicopter based at Naval Air Weapons Station China Lake. The Navy crew rescued one man with a lower leg injury from a motorcycle crash and 2 other men who were cold but uninjured. The men were flown directly to Ridgecrest Hospital for medical treatment. News 25 will return after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, the Nye County Sheriff's Office has delivered Christmas presents and dinners to residents in need throughout the county.
We're giving out, sometimes we're just giving out presents, other times we're giving out dinners and presents. And it was all made possible by the people in Pahrump. We have a whole bunch of really, really nice sponsors. And of course, the Sheriff's Office is sponsoring, and so is the Fire Department. So it's a community event, and it's clear across Nye County. It's not just Pahrump. We also have deliveries in Beatty and Amargosa, and around Mountain we have a couple, and Tonopah we have several.
I am overwhelmed and just so thankful and grateful at this community and what you do for people here and what you've done for us. Thank you.
You got some beautiful boys there.
I do. They're great and I love them so much, and I'm glad that I have a good home for them now.
Wow, what's your name?
I think it's wonderful what everybody's done and doing, and it's a lot of Christmas, a lot of love there.
So we got a ham in there opening with me. Deputy Christian here has some board games for you guys to play.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. This has been the best Christmas for my kids. Thank you, and God bless you all.
It's very sweet. Unexpected until we got the call. Thank you, guys.
Are they making that news?
Can you tell them thank you?
Thank you.
Say Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye.
Say bye.
Merry Christmas to you. Well, a few felines even attended a recent holiday fundraising event at Wine Ridge RV Resort for the Never Forgotten Animal Society.
Never Forgotten was formed in November of 2018. We just celebrated our first year of service to the community for animal welfare. We have rehomed over 500 animals in that first year. Of that, we've done cats and dogs, and we've been very, very helpful in doing no to abuse. So when people need to leave an abusive situation, they usually have animals that they cannot rehome. And they oftentimes stay because of the animals. And so we've taken that and said, okay, fine, we will go ahead and take care of those animals for you while you get your life in order, and then we will then give them back to you at some point in the future. We do the spay neuters for that program, and so we're very proud to be able to be part of that equation. For cats that are feral that cannot be rehomed, that we feel are not safe to be in a home environment, we do have barn cats that we do adopt out, and these are great mousers. These are cats that are going to take care of all your rabbit situation, your mice situation, your snake situation, any of the varmints that are running around your property. They are excellent in keeping those under control. Coming up this coming year, we're going to be trying to set up a pet food pantry for those that are in need, that have an emergency that they need pet food. We're going to try and offer them that out for them to have a place to go for pet needs. We're also going to be offering microchipping with any animal that comes in that needs to be spay-neutered in our low-cost spay-neuter program. Both require a $25 non-refundable deposit. but we set up a spay or neuter with a local vet. We schedule them to come in and have the spay neuter done. And then the person has the opportunity to either pay the cost of the spay neuter at our reduced pricing of a rescue, or if they can't pay the full amount, pay what they can, and then we will pick up the rest. Our whole mission here is to try and spay and neuter as many animals as possible to try and cut down on the animal population here in Peru. Anywhere you see this poster, on the back of it is the sign up so that you can go ahead and contribute at whatever level you can. We know that not everybody can give $5, $10, $20 a month, so whatever you can afford will help us get the resources to continue our spay-neuter program, to expand our facilities, to help with the food pantry, all of the ideas that we have coming up for the 2020 season. It will help us finance those costs. Yes, we're on Facebook. We have our webpage at neverforgottenanimalsociety.com. We have our Facebook page. You can pay through PayPal. There's just a number of ways that you can go ahead and donate money to our cause. And we really do appreciate everyone doing that, because without the community, we would not exist. We only get funding through the community. We get no funding from any other source other than some grants that we do apply for. We're located at 520 East Street here in Pahrump, behind Wells Fargo Bank in Suite C. We always have animals available. We always want people to come by and say hi to all the animals and socialize the animals for us and work with us on getting them all good homes.
For more information, is there a number to call?
Area code 775-537-8674.
More with News 25 on the other side of this break.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Well, there's a lot happening out at the Nevada National Security Site. That includes some major improvements, including a world-class addition to the underground test facility. Brad Francis has that and more.
Mark Martinez, president of Mission Support and Test Services, appeared before county commissioners this week to detail some of those plans. New buildings are being constructed in Mercury, allowing the consolidation and modernization of facilities there. And the U1A complex, a sprawling test facility 1,000 feet underground, will be getting a $1 billion accelerator.
Because of the age of the site and what's going on there, the nation has recognized, and this is really not just unique to us, it's across the complex, the need for infrastructure modernization. And so we are in the middle of what I anticipate 10 years, $1 billion kind of investment in above ground and some underground, but largely above ground infrastructure improvements, from water, utilities, electrical utilities, to roads, to buildings, a lot of things that are going on out there. And so we believe that's like I said, $1 billion over 10 years is going to be quite remarkable. One thing I failed to mention, though, is that our U1A, that 1,000-foot underground facility, we are putting in a $1 billion class accelerator there that will be the premier facility for the nation, and probably one of the premier facilities in the world. Remember, we have adversaries that are competing with us. One of the premier facilities in the world that will enable us to ensure that we're safe and will help us understand better what they're doing. So that we expect that to be done over the next hopefully 5 years, but $1 billion class facility that's going on out there.
During his presentation, Martinez emphasized the importance of safety and security in the work that goes on there, not only for scientists and engineers at the test site, but also for the public in general, including the people of Nye County.
Well, law enforcement is participating in a statewide Joining Forces campaign to heighten enforcement of driving under the influence violations and increase awareness of the dangers of DUI. From now until January 3rd of next year, extra deputies and troopers will be dedicated specifically to look for drivers under the influence. The goal of these enforcement campaigns is to save lives by increasing public awareness about the dangers of making poor choices while driving. While a local Albertson store donated well over 100 meals to local residents in need. Our local Albertsons here in Pahrump participated in the annual campaign called Turkey Bucks. This allows Albertson shoppers an opportunity to add to their purchase totals and donate to families in need. Albertson says that they had over 100 meals purchased and donated. KPVM-TV and Quality Signs were able to pick up 32 of those meals today, in which we identified and distributed them to area residents, including 6 meals that went to clients at No to Abuse and 2 that were identified by the Nye County Sheriff's Office. This morning, KPVM-TV spoke to Albertsons representatives Tesh, Carolina, and Marlena about what this program and the donation means to them.
It feels awesome. I like it, yes.
And law enforcement was also joined by medics the past 2 days to do a special nationwide event called Shop with a Cop. The Nye County Sheriff's Office joined other law enforcement agencies around the United States for the annual event called Shop with a Cop. Deputies and the sheriff herself went to our local Walmart on Highway 160 and picked children randomly to shop with. The kids were allowed to spend up to $50 on cards that were donated by businesses and individuals, and even some law enforcement officers themselves.
Thank you so much for getting me this. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Let's walk up to the register if they're open.
Oh, it comes with so many cars.
Does it?
This one comes with so many cars.
Wow. Does that work? How does that work?
What does it do?
I don't know.
You don't know?
An Elsa doll.
A what?
An Elsa doll.
Elsa doll? Can we go find one of those right now? Would you like to? Well, let's go pick one out. Not too bad.
You wanna
That's
hold
yours.
it?
Is that okay?
There were several families that were handpicked by deputies who were struggling this holiday season. All right, so much fun. Santa was spotted all over town this past week, and we're going to show you a couple of areas where we saw him personally. Santa Claus made his rounds around town this past weekend, stopping at Wheeler Springs Plaza for area children and families to take pictures with Santa Claus. This is the second year Wheeler Springs Plaza has been holding this event, which is getting more popular every year. Also, Camp Canine had Santa Claus stop by so that residents could take pictures with their pets. Camp Canine, which is a boarding and grooming facility, also had their free shot clinic at the same time. This is one of the last times that Santa will be making a stop here in Pahrump.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, let's see what it looked like earlier today on our weather cam. Beautiful picture. I know we've got Hanukkah. We're just about to celebrate that. And of course, Christmas is tomorrow. We're going to find out what the holiday weather has in store.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to a very jolly edition of News 25. I'm Michael Donohue with today's weather. In Las Vegas, we're going to be seeing a high of 53 degrees, a low of 40. Death Valley, 60, their low at 47 degrees. 49, the low of 36 in Amargosa. 47, 35 in Beatty. 38, a low of 26 in Goldfield. 37, 25 in Tonopah. 41, 26 in Carson City. Fallon at 45, 27, and now up in Fernley. 43, their low at 28 degrees. Now today in Pahrump, we saw some cloudy skies this morning, but as the day went on, those clouds started to clear up and the sun started to poke through. Our high today was 48 degrees. Winds coming out of the south at 5 miles per hour. Our humidity at 68% and our sunrise at 6:52 this morning. Now looking for tonight, those cloudy skies are going to set to return. Our low is going to be 38 degrees. It's currently 46 outside right now. Winds coming out of the east-southeast at 11 miles per hour. Our humidity at 73% and our sunset at 4:34 p.m. Now looking ahead to our 7-day, That rain we talked about yesterday for Christmas has gone away. It has pushed itself to a 20% chance on Thursday. Now Friday and Saturday, that sun is set to return, and then those cloudy skies are going to come back on Sunday through next Tuesday. Temperature-wise, on Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to be seeing a high of 46 degrees. On Friday, we're going to drop down to 52, and then we're just going to be floating around in those low 50s, with just between 51 and 54 degrees through next Tuesday. For our overnights, on Wednesday, we're going to be seeing a low of 37 degrees, 35 on Thursday, down to 29 on Friday, 32 on Saturday, up to 34 on Sunday, and then we're going to be up a little bit to a low of 36 degrees on Monday and Tuesday. All right, hold on. I'm here to steal Christmas, but first, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
Jeez. Michael's a Grinch. I can't believe that. All right. Well, that was great. Thank you, guys. And we are really hoping everybody has a wonderful Christmas holiday. And we will be back here on Thursday. I'm ready to celebrate Hanukkah. And so everybody have a wonderful weekend or holiday off. And, of course, a safe holiday. And if you need any designated drivers, make sure you arrange that ahead of time. That's going to do it for this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM-TV and Ace Country Radio. Have a great weekend or weekday. Good night.